Do TSA agents make you sweat? Why should they if you don't have anything illegal you're bringing on a plane, right? You're just about done on your amazing trip to Switzerland. You saw the gorgeous Alps, had some delicious Appenzeller cheese, and got a new Rolex. Maybe even picked up a little bit of German, like Rührigste, which translates to kitchen cupboard. But as you approach customs, you can't help but think of all the crazy rules enforced by the airport. How much water can you bring on board? Does a flip-flop count as a weapon? Of course you're not harboring a dangerous pistol or a samurai sword, so you should be fine. But what's this? While your shoes and belt are off to go through the metal detector at the airport, the TSA agent spots something in your carry-on. This can't be. You're not a dangerous criminal. You're not a murderer. You're just an accountant on their annual vacation. Your brow sweats profusely and you say, "Listen, you've got the wrong person here." And that's when the TSA agent pulls the dangerous weapon from your bag. The 2-inch genuine Swiss Army knife you got specifically engraved with your name as a souvenir. You plead, no, that's just something to bring back as a souvenir. I won't use it for bad. I'm one of the good ones. But it's too late. Just like that, you lost your precious souvenir. Since 2001, there have been strict guidelines to follow when boarding planes, like bringing no more than 3.4 ounces of liquid containers and packing them in all plastic bags. Some other items that can be confiscated include snow globes, gel insoles, and brie cheese. Since it's a soft cheese, it's considered a liquid and follows the 3.4 ounce rule. And a snow globe sometimes contains more liquid than that, not to mention the glass that could shatter and create weapons. But you can bring scissors, as long as they're under 6 centimeters and have rounded edges. Clearly, the TSA do have their insane precautions to ensure the safety of all passengers. Consider these items that have actually been confiscated by TSA agents. An old-timey war cannonball, probably straight from a pirate ship. Snakes, that's right, Samuel L. Jackson would be furious if he knew about this one. A bottle of seahorses, don't forget about that 3-ounce rule, seahorse lovers. A life-size teddy bear, he had no drugs or weapons inside him. This cuddly friend was just too big. One guy even tried to get through with a stolen ancient artifact. A Newark traveler tried to smuggle a 5,000-year-old pot through from the Tang Dynasty. A sarcophagus has even been tried through airport security. There are also tons of weird things you're actually allowed to bring. You can bring ice skates, which are like literal knives attached to your feet. You can bring fresh eggs, a bowling ball, and even a cheese grater. So you can bring a cheese grater, but not the actual cheese. Yeah, got it. Another weird item you can casually bring on a plane? Try a Christmas tree. Just make sure it's tied up, because those pine needles might be mighty pointy. If you're one to smuggle a Christmas tree on a plane, give this video a thumbs up and hit that bell notification. So let's say you get caught smuggling that brie cheese back from a trip to France. One option would be to pull a Liz Lemon in 30 Rock and eat the whole thing before you go through customs. And if you're flying from home, you might get a nice TSA agent who will let you put your extremely dangerous weapon back in your car. Some airports even have mailing services where you can send your souvenirs home. You have to pay a fee, but isn't it worth it for those precious memories? Now, what if they do take a snow globe away? A lot of the real weapons, like knives, go to police auctions to raise money for the precinct. Something like pepper spray would go to a police training academy. Officers in training all have this one magical day where you must get pepper sprayed, and you thought your school was bad. The reason behind it is so that every officer will understand that its use has effects. Some academies even do this with tasers, so if you bring one of those on board, it'll soon be in the hands of another cop. Something like scissors also gets sent to schools, but more for, say, a 2nd grade class. I hope there's no pepper spray in there. What about the big bad items? That's where the local law enforcement really takes over. Narcotics as well as food are brought to a secretly located incinerator. And those non-claimed food items can lead to a $1,000 fine. Other items may be melted or destroyed, never to be seen again, and you could be facing jail time. So that Swiss Army knife? Are the TSA agents just gonna sell something with your name on it? Well, yeah. They sell it in bulk, usually in a bag with other Swiss Army knives. So if you want your souvenir back, your best bet is to research police auctions nearby with all those Swiss Army knives, rifling through until you find yours. But it's never a sure thing. Airports are kind of a mystery to the average flyer. The young boy's mother still doesn't know what happened when her 2-year-old rode the baggage conveyor belt for 5 whole minutes. Lorenzo Vega stepped away from his mother in the Atlanta airport, and just like that, he was whisked away on a journey that before only baggage could tell. Whatever happened in there, Lorenzo got out with a fractured hand, so it may look fun to ride around on those conveyor belts, but like they say, it's all fun and games until someone fractures a hand. Okay, they don't say that. We just said that, but, don't do it. So the most important thing to remember is to make sure that you don't try to bring home seemingly harmless souvenirs from your trips. It'll only be a heartbreaking goodbye when they're taken away and sold to the highest bidder. And you can try your damnedest, but when it comes down to it, people are gonna notice the Ark of the Covenant in your carry-on. Just leave that one to Indy.